Well, hello. Today I want to talk about God. I think talking about faith, religion, family, God, church are my favorite topics. It could be because I spent years in Bible college to be a youth pastor and spent time as a pastor, but that could be why. But I think it's funny that most major religions are centered around one major belief, which is the golden rules, treating others the way you want to be treated. But I've seen, and you have seen, we've heard, we've read that so many people have been tortured and raped and killed in the namesake of a God. But that's not really what I want to talk about. But it kind of is, because who is God? Who is this God that we all fight and argue over? We all see God as something different. I personally believe that God is who we need him to be at that moment in time in our life. Like God can be my wife, or God can be in my wife, or something along those lines, or however you want to look at it. But it's who we need, or who we need God to be at that time. But that's what I kind of believe God to be. But what I don't believe is I don't believe in a perfect creation, a perfect creator, a perfect God. Because if you think about it, if God was perfect, all knowing, all caring, if God was perfect, why would we have so much death, sickness, rapes, murders, wars, and so on happening here? If a perfect creator who loves his creation and his creation is perfect in God's eyes, then how can you tell me a perfect creator would birth a child who can't walk, who is crippled, who is handicapped, who is born sick and to live a day or two then to die, or to be born dead? How could a creator do that to his creation? So I don't believe that God is a perfect creator. I don't believe in God per se the way that most people believe in God. I don't believe in Satan neither. I don't believe that there's a man in the clouds in a white sheet, all clean and shiny. Oh, it's fighting a force of a man in a tight spandex red outfit with horns and a pitchfork. I don't think there's a fight of good and evil there. I think we all have good and evil inside of us, and that's where the good and evils go. I don't believe that a holy scripture, the Bible, the Quran, whatever you believe, I don't believe that it is holy and pure. It's been translated through the years. Most of it's been written years and years after the fact. I know I'm going to have Christians saying, well, look at the Old Testament and the New Testament. The Old Testament prophesied what the New Testament happens, and then the New Testament is going to prophesy what's going to happen. Well, the New Testament was written after the Old Testament, so someone could have wrote a story to belong to that prophecy of this happening being fulfilled. So I don't believe in that. I believe that the Bible and other holy books were written by man with one specific reason, is to give man hope to what he needs to believe, to give them hope, a reason to live, more than just to live, work, and die. It gives them the reason to live, to something to look forward to. I also do not believe in hell. I don't believe a loving God would send his perfect creation to hell for not following one set of beliefs or walking in one set of rules. I believe more that hell was meant as a scare tactic, to scare people to follow one belief or one religion, to give people benefits. The same thing in heaven. Heaven is meant as a reward. So I think when you put hell and heaven together, most people are going to say, well, it's safer to believe in heaven than it is, to believe in God so you go to heaven than it is to not believe in God and go to hell. But an all-perfect God would know that someone believes in heaven and God just because they don't want to go to hell. So to me, it's ridiculous. So you're going to believe to be safe than sorry, so you don't go to hell. Well, if there's such thing as a hell, and if there is such thing as a God, he's smarter than that. You'd go to hell anyway. So that's a stupid reason to believe, and that's why I'm not going to lie to myself or lie to anyone else to say, oh, I believe in God, because no. I also believe that it is hard to prove that there is no God. Jesus, Mohammed, Ande, Gandhi, Buddha, whoever you want to believe in as a higher power. I believe there's no scientific proof to prove that there is no God or that there is a God. Now, I've heard it say, well, it takes a leap of faith. I believe in God because I feel the air and it moves my hair, and I don't see it, but I believe it because I feel it. I feel God. Well, that's faith, and I'm glad that you personally feel God. But what I want to say is, it takes strength for someone to stand up and believe in what he or she believes in. And I think that we all have faith in whoever or whatever we have faith in. It could be God, it could be in Buddha, it could be in nothing, it could be in Muhammad, it could be in Gandhi, it could be in your mom, it could be in your dad. We all have faith in things that other people might not have the same kind of faith and belief in. But we need to back off and let everyone feel that way. We do not shove one person's beliefs down one person's throat because of their faith. Because one person believes in Jesus, I should not say, I hate you or you're going to hell, because I don't. Or one person believes in evolution, and I say, well, you're stupid, there's no scientific fact that we all came from a boom, it happened. Or God blew in the sand and it happened. There's no proof. It's no scientific proof. It's all faith. It's belief. So I say believe in what you want to believe in and stop shoving shit down other people's throats. Believe in what you want to believe in, and don't believe just because other people tell you to believe. Believe in what you want to and believe in yourself, and that's the best you can do.